What do you think when you see these delicate purple flowers carpeting the hillsides of Iran? Most people see beauty, but I see liquid gold. Each flower holds just 3 tiny crimson threads, and it takes exactly 150,000 flowers to produce a single pound of the world's most expensive spice. We're talking about saffron, the red gold that commands $5,000 per pound and feeds a $1.4 billion global industry. Join me as we uncover how families wake at 3 a.m. during a harvest season that lasts just 2 weeks, racing against time to gather threads more valuable than silver. Most people see saffron as that exotic spice in their paella. But what they don't realize is they're tasting the labor of an entire village. I've witnessed the industrial-scale operations in Kashmir, where 40,000 families depend on this purple harvest. The process is a technological marvel disguised as farming. GPS systems track the exact moment each field reaches peak bloom, moisture sensors determine optimal picking conditions, and specialized cold storage facilities preserve threads worth their weight in gold. The economics are staggering. A single hectare can generate $12,000 in just 14 days, but only if everything goes perfectly. Modern saffron farms deploy armies of workers in a choreographed dance. Each picker can harvest 150 to 200 flowers per hour, working from dawn until the delicate petals close in the afternoon heat. The threading process happens in climate-controlled rooms where experienced workers can extract 600 threads per hour. Their nimble fingers worth more than any machine. But what if I told you there's an even more dangerous way to obtain these crimson treasures? High in Afghanistan's volatile Herat province, saffron farmers battle more than just the elements. They defy war zones to cultivate liquid gold. I've seen farmers risk everything during the brief October harvest window, working fields where temperatures plummet to 20 degrees at night and soar to 95 degrees by noon. These aren't ordinary agricultural workers. They're modern-day treasure hunters operating in one of the world's most dangerous regions. The precision required is extraordinary. Flowers must be picked within hours of blooming, before the morning sun damages the precious stigmas. Farmers carry specialized collection baskets that cost $200 each, woven with antimicrobial fibers to prevent contamination. Each worker can harvest up to 8 pounds of flowers daily, worth $400 in raw materials before processing. The rewards justify the risks. Premium Afghan saffron sells for $6,000 per pound in European markets, triple the income of traditional crops. Entire families stake their yearly survival on this 2-week window. with some farms generating $50,000 from a single harvest. One bad storm, one security incident, one day of delayed picking can destroy a year's worth of hope. Yet thousands of miles away, there's an entirely different approach to this ancient trade. Thousands of miles away, in Spain's La Mancha region, generations of families preserve techniques older than the printing press. Here, 78-year-old Mercedes Garcia wakes at 4 a.m. just as her grandmother did, carrying the same wicker baskets passed down through 5 generations. This isn't industrial farming. This is cultural preservation worth millions. I've watched Mercedes's weathered hands select each crocus with surgical precision, rejecting flowers that are too young or too mature. Her family processes saffron using stone mortars from the 16th century, techniques that produce threads so pure they command premium prices from Michelin-starred restaurants worldwide. Simple tools, extraordinary results, a wooden sieve, ceramic bowls, and knowledge accumulated over 400 years. The economics surprise everyone. Mercedes's 2-acre family plot generates $35,000 annually from saffron sales, supporting 3 generations. Spanish saffron carries Denominación de Origen certification, meaning restaurants pay $8,000 per pound for the guarantee of authenticity. What appears to be old-fashioned farming is actually a luxury. Brand worth $180 million annually to Spain's economy. But this traditional approach pales compared to the ultra-premium market I discovered next. In the exclusive auction houses of Dubai, I witnessed something extraordinary. Individual saffron lots selling for $12,000 per pound. More than gold, more than caviar, more than truffles. This isn't ordinary saffron. This is super Negan grade, representing less than 5% of global production. The exclusivity process is mind-boggling. Each thread is hand-selected under magnification, graded for color intensity, aroma compounds, and thread length. Only stigmas measuring exactly 25-30 millimeter qualify, harvested within a 4-hour window and processed within 24 hours. Master saffron graders, there are fewer than 50 worldwide, spend 7 years learning to identify the perfect thread. These precious threads grace tables at restaurants. Where a single dish costs $300, their saffron component alone worth $15 per serving. Private collectors pay $20,000 for vintage saffron aged in cedar boxes, treating these spice collections like fine wine investments. At auction, I've seen bidding wars over 100-gram lots of museum-grade saffron that took 15,000 flowers to produce. The most expensive saffron ever sold? $35,000 per pound for Iranian threads, certified to be 2,500 years old, literally worth more than most people's cars. But this golden industry faces threats that could destroy millennia of tradition. Climate change has shifted blooming seasons by 3 weeks in the past decade, confusing farmers whose families have followed the same calendar for centuries. Rising temperatures are reducing flower yields by 15% annually in traditional growing regions. Innovation offers hope. Israeli agricultural scientists have developed climate-controlled saffron production facilities that guarantee year-round harvests, while Dutch researchers are experimenting with vertical saffron farms that could produce $2 million worth of spice in warehouse spaces. Drone technology now monitors field conditions in real time, and blockchain systems verify authenticity from farm to table. The balance is delicate, preserving traditional knowledge while embracing sustainable technology. Cooperatives in Greece are implementing water conservation systems that reduce usage by 40% while maintaining quality. The future of saffron depends on respecting both ancient wisdom and modern science, ensuring that families like Mercedes's can continue their 400-year legacy while protecting the planet that nurtures these purple miracles. When you next see those delicate purple flowers, remember, you're looking at one of humanity's most remarkable achievements: the transformation of simple agriculture into liquid gold through patience, skill, and generations of dedication. Behind every pinch of saffron lies a story of farmers who wake before dawn, families who preserve ancient knowledge, and communities that stake everything on a 2-week harvest window. This isn't just about spice, it's about how human ingenuity transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, how tradition adapts to modern markets, and how entire cultures depend on tiny threads worth more than precious metals. What other hidden industries do you think shape our world in ways we never imagined? Comment below and subscribe for more stories that reveal the extraordinary in the everyday.